Hey everybody. We are in this new moon now. It passed yesterday in Gemini, which is really the start of this eclipse season coming up. So we just had the nodes move. The north and south node of the moon moved from Cancer and Capricorn into Gemini and Sagittarius. So all this Gemini stuff going on, and then the new moon in Gemini. And there's 2 eclipses in the month of June. So it's really ramping us up for what's coming in the month of June. But we still have to close out the month of May, don't we? So I felt called to come on and give us our daily spread today for May 23rd, 2020. 3 cards. It was a pretty heavy moon for me. Don't know how it was for everyone else. But I'm feeling like some stuff has been cleared out of the way, and 3 are there. I didn't even know it. Okay, so let's see what they have to say for us today. All right, recent past is King of Pentacles energy. So again, we have the hi Hannah. So we have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles are the earth sign, so that's anything corporeal, anything in the physical realm. The kings come after the cycle of 1 through 10, and the court cards have no numerology. The page, the queen, the king, and then the knight. So the kings are known as being kind of masters of their realm. It's right before you hit the knight, which is moving you into the next suit if you lay out the mandala. So the King of Pentacles is looking toward the future. He's in master of his physical energy. He's not worried about finances. He's learned how to manifest and trust that the universe has his back. Financially or physically, the resources will be provided. He's got a beautiful mixture of red and blue in the card. That's the divine masculine and feminine energies. And he's even beginning to integrate those energies, as we can see from the purple bands. Purple's that master color of inner unification. Integrating the masculine and feminine principles, of which we all have. He's secure, right? His consciousness is in the top half of the card, which is the spiritual side of the realm, and he sits very comfortably in this flesh-colored chair, which resembles his body. He's holding onto this coin of what he's been able to manifest in the past and looking toward the future. Well, if I can create this and I'm not scared of losing it, what more can I do? What's my next magic trick in the physical realm? Tons of green energy in the card, which is this rebirth, this emergence. Learning who you are and what you're capable of brings that forward, right? His shoes are green, so he touches this light blue spiritual ground with this new energy, this new piece of himself that he's identified and brought forward. Our legs, which are how we move through the world, he's the only one in the tarot that alternates between stepping on a red leg and then a blue leg. So that's active energy, receptive. Receptive energy, active, back and forth, masculine, feminine. Receive what to do and then take action upon it. So he's in a really good place of flow, especially, and that's being reflected in his physical world in terms of money. So recent past, maybe mastering this fear of not being taken care of, not clinging too tightly to what we have, but feeling secure with it, knowing that we can create more. There's an infinite amount of abundance for all of us. So he's looking in toward the future, and which gives us the present moment energy, which is now this 7 of Cups. 2 masculine cards. Even though there's no number on the King of Pentacles, he's a masculine figure. The kings are obviously divine masculine. 7 is masculine because it's an odd number, and odd numbers represent the color red, the right side of the body, divine masculine energy. Every time I see the number 7, I think of the word courage. In numerology, it stands for spirituality, exploration, and wisdom. But here we have the cups, and cups are the water sign, which represents your emotional life. So this is daring to love bigger. This is daring to expand your heart. We have in the top half of the card 3, which is that Holy Trinity of Cups, meaning how you receive love from divine, whatever you want to call it, is in this Holy Trinity. And then that's reflected back on the ground, how you give it back to the world around you. Now, the last cups to appear on the cycle of 1 through 10 through the cups are these around the heart. So this is about self-love. This is a heart-centered activation. and it comes from that balance in the top and the bottom. So we're being asked to maybe run with this King of Pentacles energy and let it become more heart-centered. Every action that we take, if you're creating something, create with an open heart. Really tap in and breathe and open that heart space, which is the 0 point, which connects us to everything. And self-love comes first. Before you can turn it outward, I really believe you have to turn it inward first. And that's what this card is all about. So this card being birthed right at the heart, remember the spine of the card represents Kundalini energy. And as humans, we bridge the sky to the ground through our heart. So the middle of the card often represents the heart chakra. That's where this new 7th cup is being born. And it's heavily protected by these light blue vines. And light blue, again, represents spirituality. And growing out of it are all these beautiful leaves that are blending the divine feminine and masculine. And it's really protecting this heart-centered coin right there. And there's lots of orange in the card. The cups are very, very orange. And orange is that mixture of yellow and red. It's a secondary color. And if yellow is logic, intellect, and idea, and red is divine masculine active energy, when you take what you've learned and integrate it and then put it into action in your life, you get the emotional fulfillment, which is what the color orange is all about. So we're being asked to kind of step out of our, again, the heart and the brain are very well connected. So the mental patterns start first, and then our emotions respond to what we're thinking, and then they feed each other in that feedback loop. So get your heart right, which means get your mind right. Get out of these mental illusions that are blocking us. And there she is, near future energy, and she's staring down both the King and the 7 of Cups in the middle. And mental energies are represented by the Swords sign, and this is the Queen of Swords. So again, another court card, no number attached to it. She's a feminine figure, and she is the Queen of Swords. She's looking at the past. Yeah, she's staring down that king, and she's got an active red blade, but it's on the receptive side of the card. The handle of the sword is her spirituality, represented by light blue. And though her consciousness is up here, there's an element of fear in her that I pick up on, and it comes to her protecting whatever she's nurturing inside of herself, whatever this idea is, because swords are air energy. Whatever this mental idea is that she's guarding is still in gestation. It's still growing within her. She's very much in the physical, represented by all this flesh-colored energy. Plenty of red and blue here. But this sword, she's needing to cut something away to protect this idea. So I get that there's still some overthinking going on. And it's up to us, it's up to our consciousness to look at what something in the past is tying us up to. And this sword will liberate it when she cuts it, but she's hung up on something. So the key would have to be this open-hearted energy. It's connected to that. There's something keeping your heart closed, a string that needs to be cut away. Trust this King of Pentacles. There's a big face-off going on with this courage to love in the middle of it. So that's what I get for today, for our daily spread. It resonates with me. I hope it resonates with you. Happy post-new moon in Gemini, and we have a lot more coming. So I'll check in with everyone tomorrow, and I'm sending love to you all. And thank you, Hannah. Love you all. Back tomorrow.